What's up everyone, this is Marcus at TradeSmith and I'm going to show you a new program that I joined called Warrior Trading Pro, and that is a program that I am in, been doing for 6 weeks, and I'm going to show you exactly what I plan to do with this small account challenge. So another small base hit day today, still waiting on that day that I trade that setup and it begins to really reward some of the discipline that I've been trying to exercise, focusing on base hits, small 5-minute candle that make a new high. Did trade today on MYO, which did have a catalyst, as well as it did have good readings on my gapper scanner. So it did have a really low short float, as well as it was within a good price range, and it had a lot of volume. So I did make the decision to watch that stock and wanted to look at it out of the open of the day, and saw that it came up during the open of the day. I was a little bit late. I wanted to make sure it gets above VWAP. Then I saw it fade, and it was very volatile, so I did not have any confidence in it. But I did see once it establishes the VWAP, I end up getting into a small trade around here. So I want to go through this trade today, and again, small day base hits, but I'm looking for that day that my discipline pays off, where I see a good 10-cent run on the entry that I get. Again, I'm looking to only take 10 cent out of the market, or more if it gives me that, just to be honest. But I'm really just focused on just staying safe. I know today there's a lot of meetings on the economic calendar. The Feds are supposed to speak today, so I did see where some of the volume did kind of dry up on the market. So let's go through these trades and see how well they went. All right, first trade setup here is on MYO, and I am looking at after it established that break of the VWAP, which was definitely showing that the stock had some strength at some point in this time period, and I wanted to see it kind of bounce off of that and establish itself. So I wanted to get in around 625. What I'm looking at again is, I know that stocks aren't really breaking out, so I focus on trying to get in right at some of those apex points before it's about to break out, where it gives me a little bit of room. And I thought it was going to go ahead and just break right above that 530 mark. Saw that it pulled back just a little bit, decided to hold on to it because it did have a level of support where you see some of the buyers are stepping up, where it's kind of stacked a little bit. But I wanted to wait until the trade resolved, and eventually it did give me a good, I guess, about 7 to 8 cent run. I'm gonna look here, and I see that it popped up to 34. I wanted, of course, to work on my speed on getting out, but still working on that, where it didn't feel everything cleanly. So it got me out at 533. No, I think it was, I looked at the execution afterwards. I think it gave me just a little bit of a profit. I think, again, about 8 cent, probably even less than that. So that is the first trade, and you can see here, I look at the execution, and you can see that around 5 cent on this one total. And you can see that it split up my execution. I am having a concern about my fees. So I do have a small account, so fees do matter still. So I'm not gonna, I think I may have to cut even my trades down to less than 4. So I was thinking about that yesterday after I looked at the costs of some of the trades. So only walked away with maybe about $40 out of the 90. So that was a concern. So again, I'm waiting on that day that I begin to make that trade, and it began to reward me, where I'm focusing on those good setups, only trade A+ setups and stick with it, and then not trade anything else. I did do a second trade, which is on VXTR. So let's take a look at that. All right, the next stock that I looked at is VXRT, and I'm looking at a 722 support area from a previous high that was established earlier in that day. I did want to have a nice bounce trade where I'm looking at this almost as a potential, bullish ascension that is here. I wanted to see it pull back and then bounce back over. So I wanted to get in early. This was a significant support level that I established here, but I didn't see it resolve. And again, once I don't see things resolve and I see it begin to go down, I'm looking for these starters to where it goes from potentially that 22 to 30, possibly up to 35 or even 40 to start making its way back up. So it was a very good entry, but it just did not resolve. I got out really quick, which is another thing that I am doing, is if I don't see anything resolve quick enough, I'm just gonna get out with a loss of $9. At this point, I kind of just looked around in the market for any other trades. I noticed that everything is beginning to fade off. I am a little bit late on the day. Some of the trades, I noticed that significant moves that happen in pre-market, which I don't trade pre-market, but I do see that it happens. And then at the open, there's a lot of fading or a lot of the dropping of the stocks. A lot of people are selling off maybe from the previous day, their order entries. So I am just noticing that it is a different market from in the summer where things are just moving up. Maybe after today, we may see some stimulus that come out. I don't know if they're going to be putting money into the equity market that may cause some of the stocks to go up, but I'm just really just trying to make base hits. I know that one day, if I continue to do this, again, we use the motto, survive till you thrive. Really just focusing on surviving at this moment. I'm happy with $20 a day. I know I average, I hit that $90 mark a lot when you look at my historical trades, but I'm happy to make an extra $100. What I want to prevent though is those big days that I may lose, $200 or $300. Those are the days that I'm looking to protect myself from. So instead of just over trading and staying into the market and getting washed back and forth, I'm just gonna stop here, look at the market again tomorrow, and again just focus on base hits. So my question to you is, are you satisfied with making $20 a day? Are you satisfied with making $60 a day within a market? If you feel that you are, please let me know. What are some of the things that you're doing to make sure that you're achieving those goals? And if you're not, what are some of the things that are guaranteeing that you're able to make more out of that? So let me know. Share your trade secrets on these small accounts. I do feel like this is one of the toughest moments to be managing a small account, because you're not going to get any huge moves. You can only get base hits. So let me know what you think. Again, like and subscribe. And if you really want to watch the small account challenge, please stay on this channel, as well as look at some of the other videos that I will be doing and that I am doing on some of the trade tools and the technologies that we are using to learn how to trade. So these are the things that I've been really looking into learning how to do. I would definitely like to get some of your feedback and some of your information on what you're using to trade with. So talk to you later. This is a new channel. For more tips and tricks on trading technology, hit the like button and go to TradeSmith.io.